robbers and people who will cause harm. So that's why I don't disclose none of my business. You think I'm a bum? Good, I'm a bum. You say I don't have this, I don't have this, bet I don't have it. That's why I don't talk about money up here. Because some people want to hear you talk about what you have so they can see how much they can steal from you or get you hurt for. And because somebody says they have money doesn't mean they have money. So I'm very careful with what I say. You could call me whatever you want. It don't matter to me. Some of y'all ain't got shit and up here saying y'all got stuff that y'all don't have. And that's why, so Low up here talking about I'm a trust fund baby, I'm this, I'm that. People are, she's being watched now. Because that's exactly what Keyona said last night. Can y'all gift this live? I got a goal up here. Child, I mean, when they was talking about money, I'm not going to lie to you. When I was seeing like cash apps for $25, $50, $150 and stuff like that, that's not money to me. So I was thinking they were talking about like they were sending thousands to each other or, you know, I was expecting, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I was expecting a lot more. What is mind-boggling to me, what's up, Salty? What is crazy to me is that, Lord, I summon that video. Bring it to me. Because I'm waiting for her to deny she said it. I'm waiting for Keyona to deny that she said kidnap Loe. That's what I'm waiting for her to do. She will lie. Because that's all they did yesterday is lie. I was pissed. And I was the idea that I'm scared to get in Don's panel is crazy. I'm not scared to get in her panel. I requested and she didn't let me up. I requested to get in Lowe's panel yesterday and they told me I couldn't come up too. So that's the sticker. The sticker. I requested to get up in Lowe's panel and they denied me access too. So one of the mods denied my request. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know I wasn't welcome here. No problem. Because I feel like if you keep on saying my name in something, if you keep on saying Raethefixer, my name was said several times in that live. And I feel like if you're going to say my name, then I should have the right to come up and say, wait a minute, what are you saying there? What are you saying? And also, I would like to ask some questions in regards to the things that was said that I said. That I know I didn't say. Yeah, but you know what? Her mods is creating contention for her that doesn't exist. Because it feels like when you trying to get up there to speak for yourself on your own behalf, you being blocked or told you can't get up. And that's not okay. Like if you saying some parts about Raethefixer, I should be able up there to ask you what you mean by that. Especially because a lot of that talking was so condensed and convoluted that you couldn't really understand a lot of that. It was too much information being poured on people in such a short amount of time. And I feel like it wasn't explained in a great way. Because they understand what they're talking about. But us on the outside, we don't know what they're talking about. So they're talking to each other and really not talking to the audience. if you get what I'm saying. So I literally asked Braid, like Braidzilla, like, what are you saying here? I didn't understand it. Because I wanted her to expound on it, because we didn't understand who brought the extra guest. We didn't understand. We did not understand who was using the extra guest. And I'm talking about that plastic toy. We didn't know what the heck was being said or surrounding that. So I was like trying to understand it. But they are like literally, because it's their story and they know the back end conversations that took place. They're talking to us like we were there and we weren't. And so when she says, oh, Ray the Fixer, I want to be able to speak up. And I wasn't allowed to. So, this whole idea that I'm using Loe and all this craziness and her not saying, no, Ray's not using me, I came to Ray's panel. I feel some type of way about that. I really did. I thought about it and I'm like, that you shouldn't leave shit lingering. Like, answer that question in a way that it doesn't put me in harm's way or make it look like I'm the villain in this scenario. But now I understand how people play, and I'm going to play the same way. How am I using her when she got paid prior to even coming to my panel? And I knew nothing the fuck about it. But you see, Dime said that I knew or somebody's lying and then didn't correct what she said because she was wrong. And Keyona keeps on saying that I said something I never said, and nobody's clocking that because they like to keep my name in the midst of it because they think that I'm the weakest link out here. Because what they know about me is I'm not going to keep on arguing for days, weeks. I'm not jumping panel to panel to panel to panel trying to get my word across. I'm not doing any of that. So they use me as a scapegoat. And I don't appreciate that. I did not say, oh, Lo, can I do an interview with you? Please, after you finish. She had already done her own. She was already in her own panel talking about whatever took place with her and Dime. I left. I got a live that I'm scheduled to do. I came over here and did my own live. I ain't got time to be like, listen, that's their shit. Yeah, and she did silence Loe, essentially obsessed, because what Loe did was she didn't address the stuff that was being said. I actually invited Loe back to my space so we can actually have this one-on-one conversation. I feel like that's the least she could have done, considering that my name is being dragged and stuff that I never said, because I would have done it for her. But I realized that I can't expect me out of everybody else. But I do feel like I'm being used as a scapegoat, because this could easily be cleared up. But it's not being cleared up. It's not being cleared up. How the fuck am I using somebody? And that's what I wrote Low in the back end. I'm like, how am I using you when I never asked you to come over and interview? And it's clear that you've already been paid. Who paid you? So to me, if somebody paid you before you even went over there, was it that you was going to come up and speak on my panel in the first place? I'm curious now. Because I certainly didn't tell her in the back end, well, I would like to interview you. I didn't say to her on the back end, can I interview you? They want to keep it going. This is fun for them. This is fun. They reading that 49 laws of what, 48 laws of something. Whatever, 48 laws. One of the laws is this: be careful who you make your enemy. They forgot that part. Be careful who you make your enemy. Be careful who you piss off. Because all this is optics. Optical illusions. You don't know who knows who on this app. You don't know who talks on the back end. You don't know shit. You think you know. Mm-hmm. Be careful who you piss off. That shit pisses me off. They be lying. There's too much lying going on, and they inserting me in their contention. Tap the screen, gift the live. I'm gonna stop. Some of y'all can go because half of y'all not even in here for me. Y'all not gifting the live. Y'all not tapping those screens. Y'all just in here recording and what you call them in my live. I don't know what's going on with no fold, child. The folding, I don't know how the fold got anything to do with what's going on now. I don't know why you brought that up, Loe, but they just don't know who people know. Be careful who you piss. Who don't know, we know. We know. Y'all here stirring the pot, keeping chaos going. Keeping chaos going. Lying. And what we finding out is that Dime and Keyona has always been talking on the back end. I knew they talked on the back end. And I knew Dime never liked me too. But let me tell you how Ray plays this game. As long as you don't say nothing to me, I say nothing to you. That's how this works. Let's see.
That's all I'm going to say. The difference between me and Loe is that I don't care. Loe went back around to everybody that she done talk shit about to their panels, hopping in their panels and motherfucking apologizing and saying, oh, I wasn't over here because, I was in a space that, I never come to your panel. And, and I apologize. And yes, ma'am, the yes, ma'am, this morning was very diabolical to Diamond after, called Diamond every name in the motherfucking book. So I'm just confused as you start need Loe look at my coins. Loe wasn't the one throwing, baby. Call Brazil over here.
Dime, that wasn't it. You remember when Raethefixer and her had that interview and brought my name up, and this is Loe. So Miss Dino wasn't talking about her, right? She not even, what the last month, bitch?
People that ain't finna come, girl. People don't give a fuck about you, baby. And when Diamond wakes up in the morning and see Brazilla was behind that troll page, and though she see that screenshot that I posted of all that shit you said about her, I wonder what she got to say about her then, because you said you want to punch the fuck out of her. That's what you said.
And Patty wrote too.
You said you want to punch the fuck out of her. You said you having a bad day and you want to punch the fuck out of Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
You were mad.
Like, ooh, child.
Childish.
That used to be her biggest fan. I don't know if you know, but she, the same way she did with you, she used to do that to Diamond. She did. The gifts, the big gifts, all that. It used to be all of that.
Got too tight when she bought 10 tumblers and they used now one. She had them
afternoon.
She's slow.
But what did you say about Dime? I said nothing about Dime.
No, what the fuck?
I was talking strictly about Keyona.
Like, what they left? They be
and Dime knows that.
Half the commenters over there.
She wanted to.
I ain't been on because I've been working. This whole week that Loe been live. Everybody over there with Loe. Now today they coming back. Everybody got a handful of apologies or whatever. I'm sorry, Dime. I didn't know. We only heard one side of the story. We felt bad, this, that, and the third. Now you got some stupid motherfuckers that is over there listening to Loe. And like Mamiana said, Mamiana been talking shit to me since I got here. Mamiana said Loe wouldn't even be doing this if Brazilla didn't back her up. The thing is that y'all hoes not heavy hitters enough for me. For real, Brazilla, you talk too motherfucking slow. I've been ran my fat ass around the block 50 times before you get the first sentence out and put a motherfucking period on it. And Loe, you ain't street smart enough. You know you can't eat me up, baby. You know that already. I don't even know why y'all been fucking with me for this whole past week.
I'm calling cap on running around 50 times.
Then the timeline, since Brayden here, because it just reminded me, when Loe sat over there, because I'm thinking you're gonna take some type of accountability because she's making excuses for everything. So when she sat over there and she made the threat about unaliving Bray, remember about putting him on a shirt? She said, "Oh, I did that because he said my real name." You know how I know you capping? Because bitch, I sent it to him. I sent him what was sent to me, and that was like a whole entire month after you threatened to put him on a shirt. So stop the cap. That's a lie. That's not why you did that.
If y'all have not noticed yet, Loe is a liar. Loe is like a liar. Loe is a Karen. Loe is a liar, right? She's a liar, and I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it is just that way. Loe is actually a liar. So a lot of things that Loe say, they're not going to add up. Now, the only thing that
he's not even the one. All he kept saying was Logan. He wasn't even saying the whole name. I was saying the whole name. I was saying the jobs. I put the granny up there because she was yelling out my mama name every time I heard her ass talking. So when she made the statement that that's the reason she said that was cap. She said that she made that threat to him damn near 3 weeks prior to that even coming.
You know what I noticed about Big Dime? She does a lot of projection. Lots of it. Anything she says about someone else, that's her. I don't care what nobody say. I've watched this woman talk in circles. Talk in circles. Lie on me. Spin it back and talk in circles. Just lie.
Not even coming out.
Yeah,
just like she threatened Peach and said she didn't say it, and they had to go back and listen to the live or something to see that she did say it. Like, if you gonna do this Magic Monday, whatever the fuck it is, Madness Monday, you gonna have to be honest.
But since Toes on the link over with Ops, I'm gonna show them how to do it. So y'all
she said nobody will ever catch her crashing out on this app. But my whole thing is
I don't know who you are, that girl. You want to come up in a box so you can tussle? Because today I will tussle. You're not going to speak for me. I'm not mad because she talks to Keyona. I'm mad because the beluga, last name Well, lied on me. Are you trying to get in, friend?
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to address that girl as well. Nobody's mad if she talks to Keyona or not. That has nothing to do with it. And clearly you aren't listening to anything Ray has been saying, because that had nothing to do with it. She's clearly articulated what is the reason. First of all, she's not upset, and her opinion is not up for debate. I think that's where a lot of y'all make mistakes on this app. You want to argue somebody's opinion. It's her opinion. If you think differently, that's perfectly fine. That's why I haven't muted you or blocked you. It's perfectly fine if you have a difference of opinion. But to say everything she said, you keep saying Loe does the same thing. Loe does. Okay, she didn't say Loe didn't, but right now that's what she's discussing. Exactly, but you're trying to tell her what she's mad about, and that's giving someone that's not an opinion. You spoke in fact, saying you just mad because she talked to Keyona. What the hell would she care if she talked to Keyona or not?
She been talking
Tell
to
me
Keyona.
how would that impact Ray life? I'm confused with that. You really not making sense. It's fine to try to take up for your faves and all of that, but let's be logical with our responses, at least. You can't tell these people nothing. Everybody think it's funny until it's their turn. Yes, I did vote. I forgot my sticker at the office because I was taking some pictures with it. Girl, I mean, y'all, I don't know what's wrong with. I don't know if y'all act like this in real life or what.
I think they do. Willful ignorance. Is a thing. Is a thing. Cause ain't no way.
Yeah, it's no way y'all can really be this delusional on what's taking place. There's no way. I don't get it. I honestly do not get it.
Let's continue to listen.
If you had other people to crash out, but you would never crash out, you know Dime would crash out on the motherfucking heartbeat they come wrong for, and you was the number 2 in charge. And I don't care what nobody say. Telling someone you're going to put them on an obituary and you're going to give their family something to do next week is the definition of crashing out.
Is that right down there in the comments? Not crashing out. Lo just confirmed what type of job Dime has. So Dime kept blah, 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 blah. Is that not crashing out? You doxing out, but you upset with somebody posted. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me show y'all how much I
Breaking saying you muted and declined his request. You did it?
I can't do that.
Somebody muted him because his comments is going.
Come up here, I'm gonna leave. If I can't come up here, I'm leaving.
No,
he can't. He can't come.
He said he's gonna open the Keyona, but somebody did just mute him because he had a comment and it went away.
Hold on.
Now she coming in and controlling. You know what I thought was interesting?
It's not the ones that fake bill claims. Hold on a second. Right?
You know what I thought was interesting?
That's how much I made this year so far. You know, I put my nails in it because, you know, bitches like to be funny. No, that ain't true. That's how much I made so far, right? That's the earnings total, right? I made $114,000 this year so far. Oh, I've been on my job 9 years, bitch. I done got motherfucking state raises, bitch, raises from the motherfucking commissioner. Let's keep it very cutesy, very demure, right? Okay. Let's not forget. I just showed when I went to Atlanta, bitch. I had 14,000.
right.
I had 14,000. You said you can type up anything. Hold on, baby. Let me show you that this not typed up.
Wait a minute, saying that.
Keyona, it's saying that he was muted by the live creator, but I think it showed that regardless, even if a moderator do.
I never understood what are they talking about when they're talking about money. You can make lots of money. That doesn't mean that you earn that every year. If you work in overtime, you know, you could be working for $20 an hour and overtime makes you have $40 an hour. That ups how much money you earn for the year. And the year ain't even over. So I don't know how that could be her yearly earning. How does that even work? Anyway, never mind. So that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that that's what you earn every year. You probably put in a lot of overtime, time and a half. But what I think is interesting about Dime is this, and I don't know if Loe caught this, but the fact that Loe made Dime made a statement and said that there are two people on this app that she will never allow anybody to talk bad about. And that was Barb and Nosy. And not any of her people that literally supported her, to me, spoke volumes. The fact that she allowed Keyona to come in there and drag, and I told everybody, I said when she allowed Keyona to do what she did to Loe, it was a wrap. She didn't have no loyalty to the women that was supporting her day to day. She never liked Loe. I hope that everybody is clear on that. I watched how Keyona talked to Loe that day, and it was diabolical for no reason, out of no place. Loe was never her. Loe was somebody she could use because of after a while, Loe was pretty much running that panel, and we all can acknowledge that. No, she did not. She did not. She did not check Keyona. She did not boot Keyona, and then she did not stop messing around with Keyona for that situation. She stopped messing around with Keyona. And I put that in quotes because now we know they was talking on the back end this whole time. So that was all fake beef. I was there. Now she's talking bad about Nosy. She's not loyal to anyone, not even herself. She did not boot Keyona that day. You could ask Loe. Loe even said she didn't take up for her. Stop it. You're lying. I was in that room and she did not boot Keyona out. Keyona went up there and cursed Loe out. From the tops of her head to the soles of her feet. Talked about her mama, her, and everything. And she even said she didn't defend Loe because Loe could defend herself. So stop. And she act like she really didn't hear it. Oh, I walked away. When Keyona cursed her out the first time. It was all fake beef, y'all. That was a skit.
The information is over him. And we're showing screenshots over here. You can't see that over there.
Y'all get out and vote. 184 people in here.
Okay. That's my earnings, bitch, including my benefits. 200,000, ho.
Oh.
Okay. You can't type that up.
I know HB
okay.
I know HB over there screenshot.
You can't type that up. Wait a minute.
These women are not smart.
How the hell y'all over there talking? You might well go jump back in the pound.
I don't know what she's who's
because she looks defeated.
She looks tired she looks tired and defeated.
Or whatever. Girl, go to bed. Take your ass to bed.
So I got a question, Dime.
Talk about them degrees.
Dime, at one point in time, you said you would never be in a group chat or talk on the back end with anyone. What made you warm up to these ladies and actually want to be in the group chat?
So we were in a group chat.
They love bomb her ass.
We was in a group chat like with, okay, so the trip is what started the group chat, right?
But who said anything about her money? Nobody talks about her dollars and cents.
Trip, you kind of get close to people. We kind of started talking about things. Some of the stuff we kind of share like the same interests and stuff or whatever. Like, damn, maybe I have been too closed off. Maybe I have been too closed off. Maybe let me give these girls a chance. They coming in here, they supporting me every day. Before we even like exchange, got in a group chat, Brazil used to come, send me messages in the morning, saying good morning, giving me motivational stuff. And then I was kind of going through all that stuff with all these other creators or whatever like that. So the trip is what started the group chat, but then we kind of like shared, some of the same interests and stuff or whatever like that. I'm like, okay, I could get along with these girls. So the first group chat that was made that included the other girls, I was like, nah, and I left out of it, right? It was like some little small bickering going on, nothing too serious or whatever. But I ended up like leaving out of that group chat. So then, Loe being on my panel and stuff every day, I ended up kind of growing, that attachment, that, that we cool or whatever. And some stuff, especially like when it comes down to the panel, since she was screaming and stuff or whatever, it was just more appropriate for us to communicate like on the back end. We already had the ATL chat. We was trying to put, money together and stuff over there. We was putting the money together and stuff over there for the gala. And that's how the communication just started. And of course, we got a little messy. It got a little chit-chatty or whatever, as far as us having conversations, which again, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. But I don't see nothing.
It's very crazy,
And
Senator.
on that
Sinister.
night when you all were in Atlanta and everybody was emotional and stuff, why was everybody so emotionally like, these are the best women I met in my life, we got a bond that's forever, and everybody knew that there was some back end stuff going on?
So, okay, so when we were saying that and everybody was like emotional as far as, you know, oh, these some good women and all that, because I think honestly that's how they truly felt. But again, you got to think about Mad Day on this app, Keyona. It's like a cliche of, you know, that we all do the same things to each other. Everybody get mad. We all expose messages.
What is like the cliche? She never told us the cliche. Child, using words they don't even know what it mean.
You know, we all get upset or whatever. I think those were their true feelings at the moment. I'm telling you, Brazilla is evil. Brazilla got some little nasty streaks about her, right? And I'm not saying that from my experience with her in person. I'm talking about from the way that she's moving with, you know, boosting Loe up to do this stuff and to say this stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Does it feel like Dime? She talks about Loe like Loe doesn't have any kind of like sense. I'm manipulating Loe, I'm instigating Loe, and now Brazilla is instigating and manipulating Loe. You know why you think everybody manipulates and instigates and does all these things to Loe? Because that's what you did. You constantly say how somebody is manipulating or using or forcing Loe to do something. You did that.
So Brazilla, I feel like that's how they felt at the moment, but then Brazilla kind of tainted the response. That day when I didn't have a conversation with Loe, because I had went to work 12 hours, got off, got my hair braided, and I had to go right back to work. It took like 6-7 hours. Came home, got dressed, got my hair braided, or whatever. And, you know, I ended up going back to work, so I did not have a conversation with Loe that night or whatever. But the next day I was planning to have a conversation with them. I kind of got off of work, I slept the whole day or whatever, and I was planning on having a conversation with them before Corny even approached me and asked me to have that conversation. 5 o'clock that morning, I'm at work trying to stay awake. I'm in Jabriya live. I joined Jabriya panel, but I'm on mute. Jabriya literally came off of mute and said, oh, you at work? She was like, oh, Dime, you at work? And I said, yeah. So people was coming in there, you know, the trolls talking to me and shit. Jabriya was like, y'all know Dime not going to respond to y'all. She's not going to talk to y'all or whatever. You know, Dime not going to respond to y'all. And I'm just chilling in the panel. Brazilla came in there and saw me in there, but she never said anything. Brazilla came in there and saw me. Brazilla came in there and Brazilla saw me in there. Oh, Brad King over there. No, I don't care. So, Brazilla came in there and Brazilla saw me.
Yeah.
Brazilla came in there, Brazilla saw me in there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Child. Shit last night.